"Forgive me for leaving you, Captain," said Bartholomew, "but a captain full of bubbles is no help at all." Bartholomew stretched the poor man out. He left him there on his chamber floor. Bartholomew went tearing through the zigzag palace hallways. "I'll get the king's horse. I'll ride through the country. I'll warn the people of the kingdom myself." He pushed open the door that led out to the royal stables. Bartholomew stopped. He could go no further. The awful oobleck was plumbing down, as big as greenish footballs now. Too late to warn the people of the kingdom. There were farmers in the fields getting stuck to the hoes and plows. Goats were getting stuck to the ducks, and geese were getting stuck to cows. Outside the palace, it was piling up, great greenish tons of oobleck, deeper and deeper on every roof in the land. There was nothing Bartholomew Cubans could do out there. Shaking his head sadly, he stepped back inside. But inside, a moment later, he was just as bad as out. With an angry roar, the oobleck was suddenly hitting the palace harder. It was battering and clattering against the walls, as big as greenish buckets full of gooey asparagus soup. Ew! Like a sinking sailboat, the whole palace was springing leaks. The oobleck was ripping the windows right off their hinges. It was dripping through the ceilings. It was rolling down the chimneys. It was coming in everywhere, even through the keyholes. For every bedroom in the palace came the howls of lords and ladies. Frightened in their nightgowns, they came jumping to their doors. "Go back to your bed. Get under your blankets," Bartholomew Cubans went crying through the halls. But nobody paid the slightest attention. Everyone in the palace started rushing madly about. So now the oobleck is coming into the palace. And what is everyone going to do? The royal cook rushed down to the royal kitchen. Bartholomew Cuban saw him trapped there, stuck to 3 stew pots, a teacup, and a cat. The royal laundress rushed outside to save her laundry. Bartholomew saw her stuck tight to the clothesline between 2 woolen stockings and the king's best Sunday blouse. So everyone is sticking to everything because the oobleck is so sticky. He saw the royal fiddlers. They were stuck to their royal fiddles. Everywhere Bartholomew ran, he saw someone stuck to something. They were stuck up by the dozens. Every last friend he had in the world was flopping and floundering, all hopelessly caught in the goo. Then suddenly, midst the hubbub, Bartholomew gasped, "The king! Where was the king?" He'd forgotten all about him. It was in the throne room that Bartholomew found him. There he sat, old King Derwin, proud and mighty, ruler of the kingdom of Did, trembling, shaking helplessly as a baby. His royal crown was stuck to his royal head. The seat of his royal pants were stuck to his royal throne. Oobleck was dripping from his royal eyebrows. It was oozing into his royal ears. "Fetch my magicians, Bartholomew," he commanded. "Make them say some magic words. Make them stop the oobleck falling." Bartholomew shrugged his shoulders. "I can't fetch them, your majesty. Their cave on Mountain Nikatave was buried deep in oobleck." "Then I must think of some magic words," groaned the king. "Oh, what are those words my magicians say? Shuffle, duffle, muzzle, muff? That's all I can remember. They don't do any good. The oobleck keeps falling on harder." So what will be the magic words to make all the oobleck go away? Bartholomew Cubans could hold his tongue no longer. "And it's going to keep on falling," he shouted, "until your whole great marble palace tumbles down. So don't waste your time saying foolish magic words. You ought to be saying some simple words." "Simple words? What do you mean?" "I mean," said Bartholomew, "this is all your fault. Now the least you can do is say the simple words, 'I'm sorry.'" No one had ever talked to the king like this before. "What?" he bellowed. Me say I'm sorry? Kings never say I'm sorry, and I am the mightiest king in all the world." Bartholomew looked the king square in the eye. "You may be a mighty king, but you're sitting in oobleck up to your chin, and so is everyone else in your land. And if you won't even say you're sorry, you're no sort of king at all." Bartholomew Cubans turned his back. He started for the throne room door. But then Bartholomew heard a great deep sob. The old king was crying. "Come back, Bartholomew Cubans. You're right. It is all my fault, and I am sorry. Oh, Bartholomew, I'm awfully, awfully sorry." And the moment the king spoke those words, something happened. Maybe there was something magic in those simple words, "I'm sorry." Maybe there was something magic in those simple words, "It's all my fault." Maybe there was and maybe there wasn't, but they say that as soon as the old king spoke them, the sun began to shine and fight its way through the storm. They say that the falling oobleck blobs grew smaller and smaller and smaller. And they say that all the oobleck that was stuck on all the people, on all the animals that the kingdom of did, just simply quickly melted away. And then they say Bartholomew took the old king by the sleeve and led him up the steps of the high bell tower. He put the bell rope into His Majesty's royal hands, and the king himself rang the holiday bell. Then the king proclaimed a brand new national holiday in honor of the four perfect things that come down from the sky. The king now knew that these four old-fashioned things, the rain, the sunshine, the fog, and the snow, were good enough for any king in all the world, especially for him, old King Derwin of Did. As you can see, he's ringing the bell, the holiday bell. The end. Would you like oobleck on your head? All right, so Bartholomew and the oobleck. So the king, he was proud and he wanted something new, but sometimes new things aren't all they're cracked up to be. And what were those simple words he said that made the oobleck go away? "I'm sorry. It's all my fault." Sometimes just saying you're sorry can make magic things happen. People feel better and things all of a sudden get better. All right, I hope you liked Bartholomew and the oobleck. So I'm sending you a video today where I am going to make something that's kind of like oobleck. It's They call it a non-Newtonian fluid, but it's this sticky, gooey stuff that you can make at home. So watch the video. I hope you like it, and I hope you liked this book too. Sorry it took 2 videos. It was a long book. All right, you guys have a great day and stay safe, and I will see you later. Bye.